are back here at Sophie and Henry's house. The modifications are ongoing here. The renovations never stop. We did the bottom floor last time. Now it is time to work on the backyard. And well, first up, we need a whole heap of green because I just like to have lots of green grass. But do you know what I noticed once I started thinking about this? It just looks weird having the backyard going like right up against the inside of the house. So before we start the backyard, we're going to need to do a little bit more modifying on the bottom level. So welcome to LEV Toys. We are going to start off this renovation by putting a back wall on the bottom level. So first up, they're going to need a way to get out into the backyard. So we're going to do a sliding door because sliding doors are still my favorite thing. And I still remember how excited I got the very first time I built one in a Lego Friends build. I think it was one of the girls' houses. I think it was Emma's house, and door went open, door went shut, and it's still cool. So cool sliding door here to get out into the backyard. And we're going to want to step down a bit. So we're going to build up, and we're going to need a doormat to wipe our feet on so we don't drag all the mud back through the house. Otherwise, Sophie's going to be so cranky. Let's see. Okay, I'm kind of making this up as I go along. We're going to need some columns so that the door doesn't slide all the way out. And this is a good starting point. So we're going to have that right here in the middle. Over here, I want another window and another window over in the kitchen so that it's still nice and bright inside. And we're going to hinge this. This was actually inspired by a fan build, an LEV Toys fan. She and her dad put a whole hinge back on Stephanie's house. I showed you some of it on one of my videos previously, and mine isn't going to be quite as fantastic as theirs was because I'm only going to be doing the bottom level, but it was a brilliant idea and I'm going to use it here to help make this look a little bit less weird when we put a backyard on. So we want a big window over here so that they let lots and lots of light into the living area. And the idea is just to have one big long flat line with windows on it, like a wall along the back. So nice big window, and I think I'd like more light than that. I'm going to put some big glass panels next to our window. There we go, and another one on the other side, and then I think that will do for that side. We can just fill the rest in with this beige, fill it in with beige, and I like to have greenery everywhere. So we're going to have some climbing vines on either side of the window, just making it really look friendly and homey. And I put another column over here that matches up in the middle. Beautiful. And another vine over here. And maybe the other way around. There we go. That sits a little bit better. That's cute. Now, I want some little mounds of green out of the window here, and I'm not going to center it on this side. How is your OCD going? Because I just wanted a bit off balance, and with some planter pots in the window with some beautiful flowers, you can see them from inside, and a few more flowers down here because it's just so pretty. Lots of different colors. And sticking out here right next to the door, I want a little pine tree. There. Okay, so that's that side. Over here, we don't need quite as much window, but we'll match up with the other side, but we won't use the glass panels. So let's see, that goes all the way to the end. Good. Let's tie them together here. Good. Looking good. And now we're just going to use some beige panels after we've got our white pillar on the end, because that all matches up nicely. Beige pillars with some more little studs outward facing because, of course, I want some more vines growing on this side because we can never have too many vines, and I want it to match up with the other side, kind of. And this side, I'm going to center my little green grassy mounds. Does that make you feel a bit better? It won't when you notice that both sides aren't symmetrical, but I don't want it symmetrical. I want it to look lived in. So another planter pot over here with slightly different plants in them, but the same color scheme, except they're not sitting quite nicely. No, come on. You'll both fit there together if you cooperate. There, that one goes there. Now they're cooperating. Sometimes you just have to put them on in a different order. So now we have got a hinged wall. Lovely. Let's continue up. I'm going to make the awning on top of the sliding door covered in plants if I can get them to stay up here. And they're actually going to be dripping down a little bit. Ah. There we go. It really does look so homey and lived in, and I just love a lot of plant life because it makes it so pretty. All right, maybe some awnings over the windows. Is that too much? I wish I could make stripy ones, but I don't have enough stripy pieces. Maybe I need to build it up a little bit first. There we are. That's a little bit further out from the window. That works a lot better. Now we got overhangs all the way along that wall. And we'll match it all the way along. And now we just have to tie in with the other colours. So we need a line of pink here to match in with the other walls on the other side, and a line of orange. It's kind of like doing a jigsaw puzzle at this stage where we're just doing the one colour and it has to fit all the way along. Now up here we're going to need, oh, I've knocked my flowers off, poor things. We're going to need another hinge up here to make sure we're just a bit securer. And now we can smooth it over. And we have, ta-da, a back wall with lots of pretty greenery and a sliding door. And we can see inside down below, but now it's quite dark. And it does look a little weird now I put the next level on. But I'm just working on the bottom level at the moment. Now, I've already put in a pebble path to give me a bit of an idea where I want things to go. Lots and lots of backyard here to work with, guys. So where are we going to start? Okay, well, we're going to start, maybe we'll start on the sides. Let's start back here on this side. So, plants. We're going to need some nice big trees in this backyard. It's a huge backyard. We're going to use this tree that actually came from one of the city firefighter sets, and it used to have flames sticking up out of it, and I've taken the flames off and I've put some flowers on it. The good part about this is I can actually push the branches to the side so that when I snug it right up against the house after I get it on here, I will be able to have kind of a flat side of foliage, I think, maybe, if everything goes to plan. Kind of. I need to move one of these off, so I'll take that off and I'll bush up this little branch over here, and we'll have an empty branch there, but no one will know because it's right up against the house. Look at that. That's going to be a fun tree for the triplets to climb. We don't want to give them any ideas. Now, speaking of climbing, let's make them a climbing frame. Let's make them the monkey bars, and I'm going to use the monkey bars to actually attach this part of the backyard to the house. I'm feeling reasonably clever here. Let's see. So monkey bars, also another tricky way to climb up into the house, into Violet's bedroom at the moment. Put some more foliage up here just to tie it all in with the rest of my foliage. And now we can add the next square of green. And when we need to open up the house, we just detach it here, nice and easy to put back on again, which makes the backyard and the house two separate entities that you can put together to play with, or play with them separately. Now, on the other side of the house, we are going to put another climbing implement. We're going to put a climbing wall on the wall, ta-da, so that the triplets can get some more of their boundless energy out. And this one actually goes up the wall into the boys' bedroom. So Alex is just trying that out for you. Nice handy way to get up to the bedroom without actually having to use the door. And now we can extend out this side. Of course, I'm going to need another big tree. And this tree is actually what is left of the Adventure Camp treehouse. I've kept the tree from the top. And we're going to use this on little detachable studs so that we can easily take it on and off, because we might want to put it somewhere else. This is just kind of a trial. So that's nice. It's also holding my two green base plates there together, and we're going to turn it into a tree house just by putting a ladder in it. It's a pretty simple one, but it's all ready to go. And look at that! Nice big tree house and a climbing wall. Now we can put some more of our green base plates in, and let's see, what else? I keep knocking off that foliage. What else are we going to do? We're going to put some more play equipment in, but I just think that might be a little too far back. No, see, that's too close to the climbing wall. So I'm going to have to take these off, and I'll try again. Maybe, and I want these little base plates here, this lime green built up kind of area, to hold together my other green base plates. And on there, I think that looks good. There's enough room there to get into the climbing wall. On here, we're going to have a little bit of kind of just a slide. Not a jungle gym as such, but a slide. So all we need is stairs and a slide. It's so cute. The toddlers can have so much fun on this. Whee! Up they go and down they go. And maybe a nice soft landing with some mossy green down here. Some more flowers, because I like to have lots of flowers everywhere. It's just pretty. This way we don't have to mow so much too. If we put flowers all over the place, we'll just pretend it's all ground cover. And maybe a few more plants over here, just to make the side look just a little bit less like we've just fallen off the edge of the playground. Good. Okay, a slide we've got monkey bars, we've got a climbing wall, we've got a tree house. Now we need something to go with this rubber ducky. Yes, you guys asked for it. Of course, Sophie and Henry's house is going to have a pool. So let's do that. We'll make it nice and simple so that we can fill it with water. Real water. We'll see how we go with that. I've done it before with a bigger pool. We're going to do it with a little pool. The idea is still the same, and we just hope it doesn't leak everywhere. Let's find out. So lots and lots of see-through pieces because I just like to use them for a pool. And these rounded bits are going to hold our plastic wrap on. So let's get that in here. I really need to find a slightly thicker plastic wrap because this cling wrap stuff sticks to my fingers rather than down where I want it to be. But I'll try and get enough of it in so we can hold some water. So we want to put our little curved edges on here because I like to put curved edges on the wall even though we don't have any curved see-through pieces that I can use yet for the sides. But the illusion is there. We can kind of think that it's an oval shaped pool, and if we snip carefully around the edges, we don't want to snip too close, otherwise you will end up with water leaking out of the pool. So we do need a little bit of a furry edge. Maybe not that much of a furry edge. Let me take that away and trim that off a bit more, and that looks pretty good. So let me see, if we're going to put water in this, let's put this one on jumper studs too so that we can easily take the pool in and out of the backyard to empty it out when we're not playing with it. So move over, rubber ducky, let's install the pool. Easiest pool install ever. There. And if we want to take it out, we can just take it off here. I might put a nice smooth piece just for a bit more support in the middle. And the pool, are you excited, triplets? The pool's ready. We're not filling it with water yet. Oh, come on. It's not, actually, I said it was ready. It really isn't ready yet. Fine, you can sit in there. There's no water in it yet. Just sit in there and wait. Along the front, we are going to put a garden bed for Henry to cultivate his favorite flowers, marigolds. We're going to make it a marigold garden bed. So lots of beautiful yellow flowers. Not certain that's what marigold foliage looks like, but it will do. The marigold garden for Henry. He's going to love it. And along the side, we are going to build some decking up, a decking walkway. So a step up from the house and a step down on the front too. And if I had enough of these little decking planks, I would make this go all the way around the pool. I think that would look really good, but I don't have enough. So this is going to have to do just on one side, decking on one side of the pool. It looks good though, looks really good. Now, what else are we going to need? We're going to need an umbrella for a bit of shade, and just because it's pretty and colourful, and a lounge chair, a deck chair for next to the pool. Nice and simple. And we can just put that up here on the decking. And we'll install the, no, I just collapsed everything. Okay, good, okay. Everything's good now. Umbrella's in. We're going to put a really tasty drink up here, ready for when the pool is open. Oh, here comes Sophie. She can't wait. Oh, she's already sleeping in the sun next to the pool. Okay, well, should we fill this pool with water? Then we haven't quite finished the backyard. In fact, we've got a lot left to do. Oh, come on, let's just fill it up. Let's do it. Everybody's waiting. We're waiting to see if it's going to leak. It's holding at the moment. The triplets don't actually have swimsuits. I might have to make them some swimsuits. I think we're going to need that if they're going to have a pool in their backyard. Hold on, where's Harry? Oh, here's Harry. He wouldn't miss out on a pool party. And yes, I know, they're so untidy, those triplets. Henry? Where's Henry going? Maybe he's going inside to get some snacks. No, he's not. Being very responsible and jumping from the second floor of the house into the pool. What sort of an example are you showing for your children? You know they were going to do that anyway. They were totally going to do that, and Henry just got in first. Wow, pool is cool. Alex, don't do it. I know what you're thinking. Does everyone know what he's thinking? Oh, poor Sophie. She was just trying to sleep in the sun. Oh, that Alex. Well, that's right. She's going to come in for a dip now too with a big splash. Oh, look at this. Oh, I knew Henry would love his marigold garden. We'll put a hat on if he's going to be out here in the sun gardening. And the rest of them are covered in sunscreen because I don't think we're going to be able to get them out of the pool. Now the pool is installed. In fact, Harry's already on his roller skates. We've got a lot of backyard still to fill here, and I've got lots of ideas, and I bet you do too. So we're going to leave it here for today, and I want you to tell me in the comments what else you think Sophie and Henry and the triplets' backyard still needs, and we will see if we can include them in the second part of the build. So make sure you subscribe, make sure you have clicked that notification bell so that you know when the video goes up, and I will start working on it right now. See you soon.